Hello, trading has closed on November 13th, 2023. As always, we'll do our disclaimer, go over our calls, and make some predictions. It's my trading plan for Wednesday, November 14th, 2023. Remember, I can be completely wrong, trade at your own risk. Also, I couldn't follow the market for much of the day. Usually when I'm away, the market makes these huge moves, so it's kind of surprising we close essentially unchanged, but I have some personal business tomorrow too, and the market's true to form. That's when it'll make its move. Look for the pattern with the early high, which is this, and tomorrow should have the early low. Friday had this huge rally. MEJT came up with a lower target, 43.9170. We said if we didn't gap up smartly, that was the call, and I thought we could get lower than that. We came close, but it's not close enough, so we have a failed target. The price should print at some time, but the system doesn't say when. Whenever we close a little change, my policy is just to repeat the prediction. Either we gap up or we see lower prices, and perhaps much lower prices. Just to review what we said, tomorrow has the early low pattern. Early on, MEJT said ultimately higher prices would print, which they did. Said this rally was false, wouldn't stick, and that's already retraced. Well, not much has changed over the weekend. We did break over this line, but it's already pulled back. So because of that, we don't have to gap over it to get a move that sticks. But you're still at resistance, and if you don't gap over it, it's going to be tough to move ahead, even though you don't really have to. We also broke out to a new high, closed in the red and under all these highs. For now, at least, that's a rejection of the move to a new high and a negative pattern. Now, if we open up here, all that negativity goes away. But for right now, you're stalling at resistance, and only moving up smartly can change the picture. We also have resistance, this wave count. And we also, at today's new high, hit Carolan's F25 right on the nose. Now, this is all negative stuff, but again, it just means there's resistance. If you gap over that, you've broken through resistance and you could rally. And sentiment indicators are certainly compatible with a rally from this point. There are just too many bears out there and too many puts being purchased in relation to calls. So eventually I think we're going to break higher. That doesn't mean we go higher tomorrow. Signals are mixed, so we use these rules. Tomorrow's pattern has early low, doesn't tell us where we open. The producer price index comes out before the open. Major economic reports can make this whole analysis negative. We remain at strong resistance level. All that's changed from today's trade, and we don't have to gap up to get a sustainable rally, although I think without one I'd be suspicious. And we hit Carolan's change in trend at exactly at today's high. Now it is positive. Sentiment indicators are those see significant lows. More rallies should be coming. But it is negative because a new recovery high closed in the red under multiple prior highs. I have to use the mixed signals rules. I think higher prices are coming. Only issue I have with whether we drop first. And because the PPI is coming out, it's probably going to be clear before the open. Good likelihood of a gap move outside the range. Because we're stalling at resistance, I still would like to see a drop first, but I don't always get what I like, and if we open up here and don't reverse it immediately, I would tend to believe it, because I do have much higher prices coming if my analysis is correct. So we have an important economic report tomorrow. It's typically a rally day. If there's early weakness, could lead to more weakness before turning around. With a big gap over this, I wouldn't fight it. And that's today's call.